Our destination?
Winter skincare survival.
Let's go for a ride.
Welcome to Girls Trip. Today we are talking all things winter skin, which is my least favorite thing.
Your least favorite skin?
Yes. My least favorite skin. Everything just gets worse for me. I kind of wonder what it would be like if I lived in Florida or something.
Florida Lauren loves winter skin.
How different would it
Like,
be?
would I not? I guess I wouldn't have winter skin.
No,
right?
we wouldn't be dealing. We'd have some humidity,
Yeah.
and then like
You would have summer hair.
Summer,
You would have
summer hair. That would be a little bit messy.
Yeah, so you're just trading one problem for another.
Correct. No place is perfect.
I guess. Ugh, so
Unfortunately,
disappointing.
not.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
What a high note to start on.
note to start on.
What a great
All
note to start the
downhill.
week, guys.
But yeah, I'm curious actually to hear how you guys do in the winter because you guys have different skin. I'm the dry one.
Yeah.
So my skin just gets infinitely drier.
Yeah. I am super, super oily all year round. But in the winter, it's like normal.
Yeah, you're like, everything's even
I actually
out.
look forward to the winter. I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm not needing to reapply my makeup 50 times a day. Like, it feels very, like, good in the winter. However, as I've aged, like fine cheese, as I've aged, I have noticed that I have more dry spots than normal than I would ever have had other like in my 20s. So yeah, but I don't mind it as much as you. I don't know if you're the same.
Yeah, I have a little bit of like a combo. So like the T-zone will be definitely oily. I'll notice in my like cheeks, this can get a little dry, like right around here. And sometimes not necessarily like on my forehead, but yeah, mostly here. But yeah, I definitely, it's a little bit nicer in the winter than in the summer. But it's, you still get a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Oily and
I could dress a salad in the summer. It's disgusting. It is so bad.
Who thinks of that?
It is so bad.
I could dress a salad.
Yeah, I get like what is this? My apples?
Yes. Okay.
Of my cheeks get like very, very dry during the winter. And my lips. Oh my God. There's not enough that I can do.
We might have the answer. I don't know.
I know, I could drink more water. I know.
It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue.
And I do. I try, but I feel like I'm never ahead of it.
Okay.
But my lips get like so uncomfortably dry.
Okay.
So you, I think, recently told me, it was we were having a conversation about our menstruals, and we were talking about like sometimes I have PMS symptoms, sometimes I don't. Like it's so like up and down. And you were the one that told me that you went to, I think you either went to a doctor to do this or you were doing some research and someone told you that it's really 3 months, whatever you were experiencing.
Yeah, I was
3
reading
months
up on that.
prior is what you're experiencing
what you do
now
to your body
in your
3 months,
PMS.
earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
Affects your body.
So
So-
that's wild.
Said that
How can I
to
keep track
say
of
Found that
that?
somewhere.
where I was going with that was I wonder if it's the same with your water intake.
So I should have started drinking.
You should have started
You need to
drinking
start
3
in,
months
like,
ago.
August.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. Yeah.
Well, so it's going to be a rough winter. Great.
We've resigned ourselves. I'm dry.
It is
I'm
what it
dry.
is.
I'm dry.
Fantastic.
It's
We're
the
just
Sahara
going to
Desert.
keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Wow. We got lots of downers
Yeah.
today.
So let's
Sorry,
pick
guys.
it up with some survival,
Yeah, I mean, I
things
would
to do.
love if anyone has any like amazing, if you are dry skin, you have amazing moisturizers, please send them my way
Yes.
because I feel like I'm already doing pretty intensive moisturizing in the middle of the summer. That winter, like I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're supposed to be providing tips, but I'm asking for
Actually,
tips.
this entire episode was set
SOS
up
help.
just for Lauren.
Please help me. Maybe I just need like a thicker moisturizer.
I think you need something
or
that actually gets absorbed because that's a
Yeah.
big thing. It's like you can, put so much on, but if your skin
Sits
doesn't
on you.
absorb it and it sits, I do not have the answer though. So
My skin
but-
definitely absorbs it
stuff.
because
Okay.
I use I tend to use the Neutrogena Hydro Water Boost, whatever, like
Okay.
regular. It's like why is
Hydro waterfall boost. Okay.
why is every product like 19 words long? I'm like, I don't even know what this is called. As like my daily moisturizer, put that on underneath my
Okay.
makeup.
Yeah.
But then they also do like a nighttime one, which I think
Okay.
I've said this before, but like you're supposed to wear it, put it on, and then like wash your face the next day to like get it off. But there's no residue. Like my skin absorbs it.
Oh,
all
wow. Okay.
It's just like we need all
overnight.
this.
So yeah, I don't know if I need something like more intensive because my skin is just like sucking it up. I don't know.
So my husband, Thomas, your brother, Lauren and Thomas have the exact same skin. They have the exact same. However, but Thomas does not put makeup on his face. So Thomas was actually noticing, it may actually have been last winter, his skin was so dry that he started developing eczema right around his eye, right here, like it looked like a birthmark after a couple weeks. It was so bad. So
does he moisturize regularly?
Yes,
my husband sure does not.
No, Thomas has to. His skin will start to like flake if he doesn't moisturize multiple times a day.
Okay.
But he uses like cortisone 10. Like that's his moisturizer. Cortisone 10 is what he will usually use at nighttime or in the morning for like not all over his face, but like specific spots. But when he started developing this eczema, I was like, why don't you just try my First Aid Beauty moisturizer just to see what happens? And he was like, all right, whatever. Like he's not into like the nice products. Like he just wants his cortisone 10. So so he started putting it on at night. Within 3 to 4 days, maybe tops, it was completely gone. It was and has not come back.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're not a spokesperson for them yet. I will try it. I will try it. Okay.
So fast forward, because I was about last winter, and fast forward to the summer, I noticed, this is so bizarre. I looked it up. I have no idea what it was from. I noticed patches of eczema on my elbows, which I've never gotten before. And actually, it was really just my right one, not even my left one, just my right one. I'm like, what am I doing to myself that is causing this? It was horrible. It started to bleed. It was really, really bad. So I was like, okay, I don't ever put the First Aid Beauty moisturizer on anywhere, but let me start applying it there. After a couple of nights, it was gone. But I have to apply this because for some reason in the summer, I don't know what it is about it. My arms are, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it's too much sun potentially. That could be it. But if I do apply it, it's good. So that's my
another one
go-to
that Artie will use, my husband, because again, he has more dry skin than I do. It's from I think I got it at Whole Foods. It's like something. It's in a green bottle. I'll have to look it up. It's very thick. You might actually like it. He'll put it on like after a shower, but you might benefit from doing it in the morning.
On his face or
on
body?
His face. On his face. Yep. I think they do have a body lotion, but this is specifically for face. It's very thick. But I think for dry, like I never put it on because I'm like, this is too much for my skin. But it might work. I'll have to find it. But it's like it's like a small bottle, but something that you can do.
I'm good at moisturizing from here up because I have
100%.
to. Because like you'll see that, and I have to put makeup on. From here down,
do you have
Absolutely,
dry hands?
I'm
Do you have dry
terrible.
hands?
Yes. Well, I have dry hands too because I think especially when you have young kids,
You're constantly
like
washing, right?
Between washing, taking them to the bathroom, doing dishes, like I'm just
Something is
constantly
always
washing
going.
my hands.
Yeah.
But I'm practically like a crocodile. I'm like, dragon queen from the neck down.
Alligator lily.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad at moisturizing my body. So I like my knees. I'm like, my knees are the knees of a 90-year-old man. I'm like, hot, very attractive. So I have been trying to get better about that as like as soon as I get out of the shower.
How about your scalp?
So, you know what? I do have this. It's also Neutrogena. It is a like scalp scrub that you can use in the shower before you do your like regular shampoo or whatever. That I do sometimes use. I feel like weirdly, this is also it's so weird how our bodies change and like we're not always paying close enough attention. So we don't know like why or when it happened or whatever. But for a very long stretch of time, my scalp would get crazy dry in the winter. And I would have to switch to whatever shampoo I was using to like Head and Shoulders to like prevent dandruff and stuff
That's
like
what Thomas
that.
uses.
But I think once I hit 30, like I don't get that. Like I don't have a dry scalp anymore, which
That's
is
so interesting.
just
I wonder if
weird. No
hormones,
sense.
I wonder if hormones play a
Yeah,
part
yeah,
in
it
your,
could be.
in your hair, like your scalp specifically. So interesting. Something else I use frequently is if I have like something on my skin that's not good, it's like a pimple or something, and I will like eventually get it off of me somehow, which you shouldn't do, I know. But if you are, trying to get it out, the next day I will notice my skin is super dry in that one spot, wherever it is, you know, like broken skin. Yeah. So my fix to that has been, if I find something during the day, I refuse to touch it until nighttime. I make myself wait until the nighttime. And then I get it out. Then I get it out of my skin. And then I take Neosporin and put like a glob of it on. And I'll either do a Band-Aid over it, or I'll just let it, if I know that I'm like going to be reading in bed or something or watching something, I'll just let it sit there. It eventually absorbs into my skin, but I will not have dry skin on that spot overnight. And it heals it. It makes sense.
Yeah, because it's like a wound.
It's a wound on your face. So it heals it really fast if it's emptied.
Okay.
If it's
not, it's going to be so mess.
But that has worked really well to help heal it and to not get the dryness the next day.
That's good to know.
I like that.
My poor husband, he's always like trying to give me a kiss or for me to kiss him, and I'm always like, I'm getting in bed and I'm like, I just put a lot of moisturizer on my face.
You're like, you can't touch me.
I don't think you want to do that. Or like I'm like fully dressed and I'm like leaving the house and he's like, oh, kiss, and I'm like, ooh, but I just applied this lipstick.
Like, air kiss.
Low kiss. Or like occasionally my kids have just like run into the room. I'm getting ready in the morning and I just put my moisturizer on, and my son, who's 3, will like kiss me and he's like, ooh. Sorry, bud. It's not meant to taste good. But yeah, okay. So I'm definitely trying Fab. To see. I will actually try that too. I'm gonna try all the things. I'm gonna do. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little winter skincare tester.
Yes.
For our dry skin. We'll follow up with an update.
See how it goes.
Because it's time. I made this one of my resolutions to like find products that like really are doing something.
I'm honored to be a part of it.
I know.
To be honest.
This is really, maybe this is just going to be like the year of Lauren. Yeah, like we're just going to come into my own.
New winter skin.
Exactly. Winter skin. I would like to not be the dragon lady anymore. So yeah. So moving on from that, but I was so hoping I was going to have this in my hands to show you.
Yes.
But it's arriving tomorrow.
Unfortunately.
Which is so annoying. Now this is an Instagram buy, which I sent everybody, and I actually pulled the trigger. And I almost never buy anything off of, it wasn't an Instagram ad, but it was, so it's Alexa.
I may have to delete my Instagram because it's draining my account.
Yeah,
it's not good.
Crazy.
Yeah, it gets me.
What's her, Alexa Pena Vega. So she got married. So she's the Spy Kids girl. That's how I know her. But I love following her on Instagram. She's a really sweet family and, love that. So she was promoting it on her Instagram. So I am more likely if it's someone that I've been following for a long time and they recommend a product, than to just like a random Instagram ad. I don't, because I'm like, where is this coming from?
Yeah,
no, coming from China, but at least, and she is very like all natural. Like she's, all the vitamin supplements, natural things. So I'm like, okay, I know this is not going to be harmful. And I'm going to so butcher the name of it because I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Blumene. Blumene.
Okay. I've never heard of it.
And it's one of those like, things that
the red
light.
Rollers.
So it's not a roller, but it has a light and it has 3 different
settings.
Lights. Yes. There's like, I think a red, a blue, and a green. And they each do a different thing. I think one's supposed to be like anti-aging. One's supposed to be for like inflammation and acne, and then one is supposed to be for like tightening, like your skin.
Is it like a wand almost? Like
kind of like it's like sort of U shape, so it kind of
I've seen
fits.
It
goes on your contours, and it does your contours and whatever. It's supposed to be literally like a magic wand. Do I believe it's gonna be magic? No, but people like really love it. Her skin's fabulous, so if I can get mine to look half as that, I'm like, maybe now's the time to start, right? Like if I can use it now and not wait till I'm 40, then maybe it'll do something.
Get ahead of it.
I did see her getting her husband to use it, so I don't know. I'm sure
it's gonna be a family
Miles
affair.
might steal it. But they claim like only 3 to 5 minutes a day that you're supposed to
that's good.
to use it. So I feel like that's maybe manageable. That's maybe manageable for me to do 3 times a week. I'm definitely not doing it every day. But yeah, it doesn't like zap you or anything. It's not chemicals.
I wonder if you feel anything like a vibration, or if you feel like you have to turn it on. I'm assuming
you have to turn it on, and then you choose like which light setting.
Yeah, I wonder if you get some type of sensation.
We definitely need a follow up on this.
Yes, I will be diving.
I'm excited.
Diving into
I know.
that.
I will also be trying it out.
Also be trying it. Like, okay, pass it around. 3 minutes up. Next.
But it was. I think typically it's very expensive. I want to say it's normally like $300, and I think she was advertising a sale, so it was like $99.
Okay. That's great.
And like I never spend a lot of money on skincare or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? If this is something that could be a game changer,
let's try it.
I'm gonna do it. This is something I maybe should be investing in at this point. So I do have high hopes for it. I'm hoping for some good things. I'm pretty sure they have a money back guarantee.
Nice.
So you have time to try it out and you can send it back. And then they also offer these like there's like this refund tier where like if you leave a detailed review, they'll give you like a 10% refund.
That's
if you
That's
leave
cool.
like a result with pictures, or a review with pictures, they'll give you a 20% refund and like things like
really
that.
Like,
so
this will work. Try it.
They
They're
must be very
to
confident, in
gonna go.
their product. So, I'm excited that it's actually coming because I definitely ordered some sort of like makeup blender brush thing at one point when I was like up with one of my kids at 3 a.m. Which
perfect time to do shopping.
Which was again from someone that I followed for a long time, and I have not yet received it, and I'm pretty sure that was like a solid 2 months ago. So I'm like, I don't know that I'm ever getting it. I don't know where it's coming from, and I just don't have the time to
follow up on that thing.
Find it and fight it and whatever. But this is supposed to be here tomorrow. So it's coming. It didn't take crazy long. Really good sale. So I'm hoping by next winter I'm going to be a new person.
Ready to go.
Winter skin is going to be.
So I have a couple products.
Yes.
So also like what you were saying, in the summer, I feel like I'm really good with moisturizing. I don't know if it's like because I'm in the sun. I'm like, we need to make sure I don't dry out for some reason.
Yeah.
And in the winter, I get out of the shower. I'm cold.
Me too.
I put the bare minimum on my face, and then I'm like, I really don't want to put stuff on my body. Like I don't want to put lotion or anything like that.
Well, getting like lotioning your body and then shimming into jeans
is also impossible.
It's not fun.
It's just like this is not a fun process.
Like you need time to.
No one. It's like another 10-minute process of like.
Totally.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm freezing until everything is like fully So
I get that.
At least the face, I really try to get some stuff on it. So I find that in the winter, like we were talking about, a little bit of dry skin here or there. I try to do some exfoliation every so often, which seems like I should not be doing that. But I've heard that sometimes the dry skin can actually be because of like buildup and obviously moisture and all that stuff. But
I did exfoliate in the shower the other day because I was like, Rebecca would want me to do this.
You were thinking of Rebecca when you were exfoliating in the shower?
I do.
So,
interesting.
Plus.
Interesting.
That's where some of my best ideas come is in the shower.
So aside from that, I will also put on, this is an Osea product because I love all their products. It's a very interesting name, Atmosphere Protection Cream. It's just a lightweight.
Atmospheric Protection Galactal Cream. OMG.
Galactic alien
It's
cream.
literally a lightweight daily moisturizer.
Okay.
Again, I don't like
Does it have a smell to it?
It's like a nice smell. Let's smell this.
Let's pass it around.
Yeah, it's like nice.
Take one sniff.
It's
pass
not
it around.
over.
Yeah,
It's like
I
very
put
faint.
it in like the sunscreen category. It doesn't smell like sunscreen,
Yeah.
but it has
that's
that
not-
kind
no,
of
it's
like.
just like
a little limey little.
Maybe, yeah. And it's
I like that.
lightweight enough. And I will do that in the morning if I like feel like I, just got out of the shower or whatever. And at night I might put this on again or just something slightly thicker, but I really don't do a ton.
Okay.
Now, this is my friend got this for me. This is Arbonne's Intelligent Genius Nightly Resurfacing
Okay,
Pads.
this just makes my point, right? Every single product is like 19 words
Intelligent
long.
4.0 GPA, genius,
I mean,
Apple.
sometimes I'll
What
actually
is going
be
on?
Oh, it has AI on it too.
Sometimes I'll actually be looking at a product and just trying to figure out like, what is this?
Yes.
Give me 2 words.
I'm like, there's 12 words in here and I don't know what it is.
Like that should be reserved for nail polishes and lipsticks and lipsticks. That's it.
This is literally just like one of those cotton pads. Basically, you like pour something on it and it soaks the pads.
Okay.
I don't use this every night, like maybe once a week, maybe a little bit more. It probably wouldn't be for you because you already have dry skin, but for us, if I haven't taken a
Fab
shower,
has a version of this that I love. Yes.
And it literally just my skin is so smooth in the morning after I use this at night. So like I don't, if I'm not washing my face, I'll use this. It'll get all, the gunk off.
Yeah.
I don't use it on my eyes. It's not for like that. It's just more your skin. And it really, I don't know necessarily what's in it, but it does kind of moisturize, get all the gunk out, and in the morning, super soft skin.
No,
not overly oily.
Mm-hmm.
I really like using these every so often. Again, I don't know if it would be best for you. For me.
I think it would strip her skin
it would.
a little
It's
bit.
too much. So I think it's more for the oily skin that this would work. But it has a little texture to the pad, so it's nice because you kind of feel.
I think they're called cleansing pads.
Might be something
for
Fab.
It's
literally
for Fab. That's what they use. I love it.
So boring.
I know. Fab is like, we don't have time. We don't have time for
pads
that.
right here.
Got it.
So those, I like using those. Like again, the pads are not every day, but that moisturizer is lightweight enough that I try to remember to like throw it on. But I'm again just so for some reason so bad in the winter when my skin is like, we need it.
I literally like don't have a choice. Like if I go more than like 5 minutes being out of the shower without applying moisturizer, my skin feels so like tight and uncomfortable that I'm like, I can't do anything until I go put moisturizer on because it's so uncomfortable.
I don't think we're going to want to hear this, but I've heard that super hot showers are not good for your skin.
I know. And I've gone through periods where I've like tried to either like not too super hot or the last like couple minutes of the shower, like turn it cold to like rinse my hair. And I'm like,
yes. I'm sorry, what was that again?
And I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just suffering and you're like, oh gosh.
We have hot water for a reason and we're just going to have to do something else.
You don't want a cold plunge for your birthday is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. That would
I don't think that there's any like benefits that would be big enough from a cold plunge situation.
She'd be like, it adds
any
10 years to your life.
Outweighs the
like,
trauma that I would feel going on.
Like that is not for me. I mean,
trauma.
Getting into a regular non-heated swimming pool in 90-degree weather
is already hard enough.
Difficult for me. So I am not doing that.
I think
that's a no.
We're coming back full circle to the water conversation.
I think we are. It's really
because when she was describing her tight skin, I just had a vision of a leaf like that has been deprived.
It's just like no sunlight, no water.
That has been deprived of water. And
that's in that case, let me take a sip of my coffee.
Well, time out because Lauren obviously has her coffee throughout the day, which is a dehydrator. So are you balancing
throughout the day? I have one.
I misspoke.
I have one 3 p.m. latte. That's it.
But it is dehydrating her.
I don't think it's affecting her. I don't think it. No, hold on.
Yes, continue.
I will disagree slightly on this because do I think that one drink is her problem? No. However,
it's not my problem.
However,
just stop there.
The pattern of keeping it like the same thing every day might eventually lead to the problem. I don't think that's so like you should stop drinking that because that'll cure you.
I would never tell her to stop drinking it. I'm not a psychopath.
I know, but the way you're coming across, Joe, was a little bit like you're the problem.
No, I'm just gonna let them have this conversation.
It's a balance. Okay. How tall is this drink of this coffee that you're having?
Say how tall are you? It's gonna be like a 5'11".
I would like to know how exactly in liters how tall this coffee drink is that you're getting.
Medium.
Grande. Like this big.
I mean, that's not really true.
Sometimes it's this big.
I didn't have to say anything and she corrected herself. She's like, I'm lying. I know I'm lying.
Listen. No, well, there's a big difference between the Starbucks and the Dunkin' medium size, and I go back and forth between them. But whatever.
How much? Okay, now, are you drinking the equivalent of water in a day to that?
Sometimes, Joy.
Okay, well, I rest my case then. I was
the habit of that consistently
not consistently
may not be right.
No, because how much... liquid can my body
Also, you need to, again, this is a big tangent.
Out your face and skin. Like, I will have to move my office into the bathroom.
This is Lauren's skin.
Your body also needs to absorb it. So you might be, you could drink a ton of water and not actually be absorbing.
Yeah, her bladder is going.
Yeah, and we had
she has
that
a little bit of water.
conversation with Rebecca, and I decided my body's not absorbing it, so I might as well not drink it.
All right.
She's like, because that's too hard. I feel
We're
the
gonna
same
come
way.
back to this, folks. Don't worry.
I feel the same way about that as I do with so every time we have a girls' night, Rebecca's like, "Where's the face masks? Bring them out. Get them going." And I don't know if I believe that face masks are anything more than fun. I think they're fun.
They're not doing anything. They're just to make you look like a psychopath.
You're keeping a liquid
I know,
paper,
but like
paper towel on your face.
That's the kind of thing where I'm like, does it matter unless you do that every day for the rest of your life?
It matters.
I get you.
It matters.
Like if you do it once every 3 months, is that doing anything? I don't think it's doing anything.
That's why you do it once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, once every 2 weeks. New thing.
Who's got time for that?
Anyway,
let us know how you are surviving the winter, how your winter skin is doing.
Water?
Are you drinking water? Are you using cortisone 10? What are you doing to survive the winter? Let us know in the comments. What are your favorite survival plans, survival go-tos, and we'll check those out.
Apparently every kind of survival just comes down to water. Get that water.
Get that water in.